Hey guys, today I'll be making a for class layer tutorial for Megaminx. So, the reason I'm making this is because I'm now fast at Megaminx, because I have a 113 official average, which I think is pretty good. And yeah, so my inspiration for making this was actually Luigi Soriano. You should subscribe to him. I'll link him in the description. You know, he's a really cool cuber. So yeah. Anyway, let's get on to the tutorial. So, for the class layer, there's 4 steps. I'll just... Okay, so, the first step is edge orientation, which means you just orient all the edges like that. And then the second step is corner orientation, which means you orient all the corners like that. So after the first 2 steps you'll have all. The third step is edge permutation, which pretty much means you get all these edges to match up like that. So you have all the edges and you just have a corner cycle. And then the last step is corner permutation, and this will finish off PLL. So it's just a perm. Okay, so the first step is edge orientation. So there's 3 cases, and these are the exact same algs that you'll use for 3x3. So this is the first case is the bar case, and unlike 3x3, there's actually 3 edges, because you can't have just 2 edges, because that would be an odd number of edges flipped, because it's Megaminx, there's 5 edges. So this is just F sexy F prime, because you're sort of ignoring this edge because it doesn't affect it, or maybe this edge, something like that. So you just hold it like this, and you do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, or F sexy F prime. So, next case, this is just equivalent to the L on 3x3. So for this, you just do F inverse sexy F prime. So F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. Okay, so now there's just one more case. This is sort of like a dot case, except there is one edge up. So this is the last edge case, besides star, which all of the edges solved, but that doesn't matter. So for this, you just do, you hold the edge here, or I guess you could do there, just so you preserve it. And then you can do either case. So I usually just start with the F inverse sexy F prime, and then do a U, and then F sexy F prime. So there you go. Those are the only cases. So next we have corner orientation. So for this, there's a lot more cases, and I know most of them, but for this tutorial I'm not going to teach all of them. There's probably videos to find them, but I'm just going to teach you a commutator, which you probably know from the 3x3 beginner method. So what you do is you just put a corner you want to twist right here, and then you do R prime, D prime, R, D, R prime, D prime, R, D, and you keep doing that. So I'm just going to show one trick. If you have this case, where this is pointing forward, you could do R prime, D prime, R, D 4 times, but if you're advanced enough to want to learn for class layer on Mega, you probably should know this, and you probably already know it, that you just do D prime, R prime, D, R, which is the inverse of R prime, D prime, R, D, to get this corner, and it only takes 2 times, like that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you something at, what am I doing? Okay, so if you have something like this, this is very bad. So it's pretty easy to learn like soons and stuff. So what I do when I don't get a case I don't know, I usually don't do that. That's good for like 2 corners twisted if you don't know the specific alg. But for something like this, I usually just do a soon, where I see this front corner is gonna be preserved. So just do a soon, And then what you can do is just see, you can do another soon here. It's going to preserve these two. And then now you just have a 2 case, which a lot of these 2 cases are the same algs as on 3x3, or you could just do the R prime D prime RD. But for example, this case is just F prime, wide R, and then it's just continuation. So it's the exact same OLL as the 3x3 OLL. So yeah. So the next step is edge permutation. So you're going to get all the edges to look like this. So this step is pretty easy. If you know PLL on 3x3, then you know all the algs for this. And there's only 2 algs you really need to know, but if you want to be a bit faster, you can learn 2 more. So you want to get 2 of these edges matching. They don't have to be adjacent, but they can be. So here's another right here and back. And then there's 2 things you can do. You can look at the edge cycle up here. So for example, this goes to here, this goes to here, and this goes to here. So this is a clockwise cycle. So for this case, if you have a clockwise cycle, you do a J-perm right here. So clockwise cycle, and you hold it right here and do a J-perm. But if you don't really care about the cycle, and you're willing to do an algorithm twice, you look at this and just do a J-perm right away based on that these 2 are solved. And then this specific case did do it, but let's say that it didn't permute the edges. So, for example, this case, these 2 are here, this is a counterclockwise, but if you don't take the time to look at that, you could just do a J-perm, and then notice that they're still not good, and then do another J-perm and you'll know it's good. So, if you want to actually check that and do it in one look, then you see that it's going counterclockwise, and you just hold it like this and you do a Y-perm. So it's really easy, and yeah. So the next case, and the only other case, is this. So this is where there's 2 that are sort of opposite each other. They can't really be opposite, but yeah, right there. And you hold it like this, and you do a T-perm. And it didn't solve the edges, so now you do another T-perm. So if you want to know, when it's going clockwise, you do a T-perm, and if it's going the other way, you could do like an inverse T-perm, but there's a much better alg when it's going, when it's going counterclockwise, you do a T-perm. When it's going clockwise, you do this alg, which just goes R2, U2 prime, R2 prime, U prime, R2, U2 prime, R2 prime. That's a very easy alg. So yeah. And then there is one more case. I'm not sure if I'll be able to set it up, because I think, did I set this up? Yeah. So this case, it actually looks like an N-perm here. It's where you can only match one piece up, and yeah, this does happen. It's pretty annoying. So what I just do for this is usually I'll just do a T-perm from any angle, and it seems to always give me something. So here I'll just do a J-perm. So yeah, that's a pretty annoying case, but you just do a T-perm something. You can actually do any of the algs, and it'll do something, make it a better case. So finally we have corner permutation. So unlike corner orientation, the algs are a lot worse. You can't just do like 2 soons or something. So you're definitely going to want to learn commutators for this. So it's pretty easy. What you do is you start by taking this out, and then you see where this has to go. So this is the orange blue. You see it has to go in this corner slot. So you move it over there and then put that back in. So next you move the corner slot for the blue, whatever this color is, white. Is this cream? I think that's cream. So you move that and then you put it in. And then finally you have one more corner, so you move it over. This is cream, pink, and then you put it in. So yeah, I'll just show you a quick example for like a 5 cycle. So that's not 5 cycle. There we go. Okay, so here is a 5 corner cycle. So how you do this is you take this out, and then that's blue cream, so then you put in blue cream, and then this is blue orange, so then you put in blue orange. This is pink cream, so you put in pink cream. This is green orange, so you put in green orange. And finally we have pink green, so you put it there. So yeah, that's my foil class layer Megaminx tutorial. It's probably a bit long. I'm pretty bad at like tutorials and stuff, but yeah, hope you learned a lot and keep on minxing. Bye.